Welcome to Tech Brothers Namir. In this video, we are going to take a look into the using pandas underscore UDF in a PySpark. Pandas underscore UDF creates a vectorized user-defined function using pandas. The benefit of using this is the function processes a whole column of data at once, not row by row. So that's the benefit if you are using pandas underscore UDF. Now it runs faster than a regular UDF by processing data in batches. Simple to use, just add at the rate pandas underscore UDF and above your function. That's very simple, and we are going to take a look into the demo as well. Its return type must be declared, so you have to tell like it's going to be string type or integer or whatever the type it is going to be returned. Now here's my sample data. I have some fruits here, apple, banana and kiwi, and here we are creating our data frame, a df spark.create data for the data frame, and then providing sample data, and then the name of that column is going to be fruit. We can go ahead and print this. It's going to be very simple data frame with one column, fruits. You can see right there. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create some function. Define a pandas UDF to get a length of a fruit name. So you see that this has 5 characters, this has 6 characters, and this has 4 characters. So if we would like to find the length of each of these fruit, how we will write this function. So here we are going to define a pandas UDF to get the length of the fruit name, and here we will starting at the rate pandas underscore UDF, then provide the return type is going to be return type is integer, and then we say definition, and here is just the name of that function that we will be creating. Now fruits underscore series colon pd.series, that's the input series. So it's going to accept this all the names as one. So you see that it's gonna give us chunk of that names to this function. Then it's going to return us the series as well, but the output of that return will be the integer. So this series once it's returned, so we say in return fruit series dot string dot length. So it's going to return us those length of all those different fruits. Here is a little more detail how Spark handle this entire situation. When you use a pandas underscore UDF, Spark splits the input column into batches, mini chunks of the rows. So right now we have only 3 records, so they will be only in one batch probably, but if you have a lot of records, that might be it will convert into maybe multiple batches. Sends each batch to the function as a pandas series. So remember that here we are telling it is going to accept as a series. So now once it accepts series, your function returns another pandas series, so it will apply this function or logic whatever and return another series. Spark converts that series into rows using Apache arrow. And what is Apache arrow? Apache arrow is a columnar in-memory data format. So once we get this data in this series, it's gonna be converted back to the rows, and then the output become a new Spark column row by row. That's what we need. So we provide the series as an input, then we get the series as output, and then they are converted back to the rows, and that's how we will see in our output. Now here is our function is ready. We can use this function, and we are going to say df data frame df with column, and then we want to add this as a new column called length, and then we are applying this function fruit underscore length and given input as a fruit. So we will provide this fruit as an input to this column, function, and what's going to happen is going to take that list of those all the fruits and then give us the length. And here we are saying df dot select and fruit, that's the name of the column we will be getting from our data from df, and then a newly added column length as will be added to it. So now we can go ahead and execute this, and then we take a look on our results. And here is our result. You can see that we have apple, banana and kiwi, and then you have the length of each of those fruits. Now let's go ahead and take a look at another function, and here what we are saying, define another pandas UDF that classify fruits. So depending on the length of those fruits, I want to call them long name or short name of those fruits. So here we say at the rate pandas UDF string type, so we are expecting a type to return a string. Then we are saying define define my function and classify fruit length, that's the name of function. Then here is the series is going to accept as input, and then here is the series is going to return us. So in the return you say the series dot apply. So we are applying this logic lambda name, and we'll say long name, so I can call it long name if length is greater than 5, else short name. So we can do that. Now what's going to happen once we will apply this function, it's going to take those names, apple, banana, kiwi and all that, and then it's going to classify them according to the long name or short name depending on the length of the name. So here we will apply, so we have df data frame that we just created on top with the sample data. So then we have a data frame with column, adding a new column called the length category, and then we are applying this function that we just created above, and then on column fruit, and then what's going to happen, df dot select, we are selecting actual fruit name column, and then we are selecting the newly created column that we just created by using a classify fruit length function. And let's execute that and take a look on the output. And here is our output. We can see that we have fruits here, and then we have length category, then short name, long name, depending upon the whatever the function has returned us. So you will be using quite a bit, maybe in the situations where you want to have a good performance, you will be using pandas_UDF in PySpark. I thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.